नमस्कार, नमस्ते, गुड मॉर्निंग, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, सत श्री अकाल, बॉन्जूर, गुटन मॉर्गन, स्वातिका। बस यार इतने ही लैंग्वेजेस आते हैं. Right, gentlemen, ladies, today we are going to talk about PE ratio in very, very basic terms, very, very simplified terms. नाम तो सुना होगा बहुत बार on news channels, on your internet, websites and all. P ratio of a stock is so and so, so and so, so and so. तो आज समझते हैं how we will use a P ratio of a particular stock for analyzing our trade. So let's get straight into it. Let's get started. P ratio. It's nothing but price to earnings ratio. Formula. The formula is in the meaning of P itself, price to earnings. Price divided by earnings will give you the P ratio. Now what is price? Price is nothing but the current market price. This you can find it from anywhere. Moneycontrol.com, stock price, various broker houses will just provide you with this current market price. Now earnings per share. Now I'm just putting it in very simplified terms. It's nothing but profit after tax divided by total number of shares of the company. बस अभी के लिए बस इतना ही समझ लो. Earnings. Let's take an example. Stock ABC. For example, the current market price is 300. Profit after tax is 3 lakhs of rupees. Total number of shares are 30,000. So if we apply the maths, let's first calculate the EPS, which is earnings per share, which is equal to profit after tax divided by total number of shares. तो हमको यहाँ पे 10 मिल जाता है. So earnings per share is 10. Now let's find out the PE ratio, which is the current market price divided by earnings per share. 300 by 10 आपको 30 मिल जाता है. ठीक है. Now that we've calculated the PE ratio of a stock ABC is 30. भाई इसको इंटरप्रेट कैसा करना है यार, ये होता क्या है? नाउ व्हाट इज द इंटरप्रेशन? जरा मैं थोड़ा सा वीडियो अपना ऊपर लेता हूं इसका. नाउ 30, द इंटरप्रिटेशन इज दिस वे. एनी इन्वेस्टर इज रेडी टू पे 30 times the earnings of that share as compared to the current market price. In short, to earn rupees 10, which is the earnings per share, I am ready to pay 300 rupees, which is the current market price. So in short, to earn rupees 1, I am ready to pay rupees 30, which is nothing but the PE ratio. ठीक है. फॉर्मूला समझ में आया, वर्किंग समझ में आया, सिंपल, राइट? टिल हियर इट्स सिंपल, बट दिस इज नॉट द गट्स ऑफ दिस प्रेजेंटेशन. Okay, इसका इंटरप्रिटेशन कैसे करते हैं? हाउ डू वी यूज इट इन आवर बाइंग सेलिंग decisions? Now the question to ask is, I am ready to pay 30 times more than the earnings. Is that a good decision or a bad decision? Now you must have heard about to compare a quality of an apple, you will obviously not compare that with an orange. Similarly, to compare the PE of a company with its peers gives you a right understanding of whether the current PE ratio of a company is good or bad. क्या करना चाहिए? For example, you will compare a PE of a bank stock obviously with another bank stock or the entire banking sector. Similarly, a PE of a metal stock you will compare with another metal stock or a metal sector. Okay. PE ratios of the stock you can easily find out from several websites. One such website is moneycontrol.com as well. Now, एक example लेते हैं और एक. If Infosys PE is 19 and TCS PE is 24, not necessarily it means that Infosys is available at a much lower PE than TCS, so let's go and buy Infosys. No. There are several factors, gentlemen and ladies, there are several factors which determine the PE, why the PE is low, why the PE is high. For example, say bad news on Infosys, the chairman leaving or the CEO of the company leaving who has worked for the company for the last several years, and people are not happy with that chairman leaving. ठीक है, प्राइस नीचे आया, PE नीचे आया. Similarly, high does not mean that it's expensive. अब एक एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे हैप्पी माइंड्स का लेता हूँ. उसका current PE is 93. Happy Minds was at a PE of 30-40. It was expensive. Obviously, it's expensive because the PE of its peers were about 24, 30, 33 max, and Happy Minds PE is 40. Is it expensive? But people were still buying at 40. We went off 50. Was it expensive? People were still buying at 50. 60 पे चला गया, 70 पे चला गया. Happy Minds was like, पुष्पा, पुष्पराज, मैं साला झुकेगा नहीं. Sorry guys, थोड़ा सा फन होना चाहिए प्रेजेंटेशन में, otherwise it will be very boring. Current P of Happy Minds is 93. It used to be more than 100. So just as an example, I'm saying there are several factors which determine PE. So the best way to analyze, to compare a PE is always with its peers. And थोड़ा बहुत जानकारी होना चाहिए कंपनी के बारे में कि भाई why is the PE down? Why is the PE of Happy Mind so high when its peers are about 30, 40, whatever? ठीक है. Now, PE ratio of a Nifty, just for information. Okay, the website is very simple, nifty-pe-ratio.com. वहाँ पे आपको पूरा historical PE मिल सकता है निफ्टी का. Now, if you see on the left hand side, it's right from 1999 right up until 2022. Current PE is going at 23.11 and it's shaded in green. Now, what are these green and red colors? Now, dark green means the PE was at a very low value. Similarly, dark red means the PE was at a very high value. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखो PE 41, 40. People are still buying it at such high PEs. So again, PE is not like the whole and soul of your buying and making decisions, but it just gives you a fair amount of idea कि कहाँ पे हम लोग buy करना चाहिए, कहाँ पे decision सब लेने चाहिए. Now, there was some analysis done on Nifty PE. By the way, is this graph clear? Like the green and red shades, the darker the green shade gets, the lower the PE gets. The darker the red shade gets, the higher the PE. There was an analysis, some statistics was done on Nifty PE. So Nifty PE on an average should be around 18. Currently, as of today, it is at 22.68. Now this analysis also gave some, what should I say, understanding on when the Nifty PE is overvalued and when it is undervalued. So for example, above 21, they say it's overvalued, below 16, it's undervalued. Now again, what does high Nifty PE means? It means that the prices of the stocks in the Nifty have moved faster than their earnings. Now, statistically, if the Nifty PE is about 21, historically markets have corrected. Now, this is again statistics, a lot depends on how do you interpret that. So, gentlemen, ladies, I hope I was able to give some insight into the basics of Nifty PE. I want to keep this video short, otherwise लंबा रखूंगा तो कोई देखेगा नहीं उसको. Similarly, next time और कुछ. Okay, till then, bye. See you guys. Thank you.